Kelsey.
And this is the second video of the couples series for Impact Personal Safety of Colorado. If you haven't watched the first video yet, where we introduced boundary setting, please go back and do that now, as we're going to expand upon that in this video.
We're creating these videos because we know it can be difficult to create a conflict-free home. And it's difficult because it's unrealistic. Conflict is such a natural and necessary part of relationship. And when we recognize that there are ways to understand conflict in a healthy manner, ways of speaking and conversing with one another, with our partners, that cultivates compassion for ourselves and for our relationships, that's when we succeed. It's not when we avoid conflict, it's when we understand it.
When we talk about conflict, what we're talking about is a difference in perception. Our perception is how we see and experience the world, and it's influenced by three main things. First, our past experiences. What have we been through? Second is our self-esteem now, how we feel today in this moment. And the third is our moral compass, what we think is right moving forward. We can hear differences in perception within conflict with phrases like, "You don't understand," or "You're not listening to me." Conflict comes from many places. And when we're talking about perception, there are two main causes. First being perceived incompatible goals. The goals that I hold and the goals that my partner hold appear to not be able to exist at the same space and the same time. The other is something is interfering with my goal. It's an interference. It's preventing me from achieving my goal. That could be something like a stay-at-home order. That could be something within our own homes. That could be our partner, our perception of our partner. Okay? It is very important for us to check our perception if we feel like a conflict is escalating, because what we perceive is not always the most accurate for the situation.
So let's walk through a scenario, particularly a scenario where an unchecked perception could cause a conflict to escalate. In the last video, Anderson and I walked you through how to set a boundary using the magic formula. So in this video, we want to demonstrate a scenario in which you might be on the receiving end of the magic formula. Oh my God, I'm tired. Oh, what are we watching?
Hey, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Can I talk to you real quick? I'm feeling really smothered right now when you lay on me like that. I just need more space right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
You good? So what happened in that scenario? Kelsey wanted to be close to me and cuddle in while we were watching TV. I needed more space, and I communicated that to her using the magic formula.
This is where perception checking comes into play. Just because we hear a boundary being set with us using the magic formula doesn't mean we're always going to be in a physical or mental headspace to receive it the way that it was meant. The magic formula doesn't erase our emotions, our insecurities, our physical needs and desires. In that scenario, Anderson set a clear boundary with me, saying that he needed space and that I was interfering with that need. Now, I know that my initial reaction, just like it played out, was one of hurt. I was shocked. I assumed the worst and thought that maybe I had upset him in some way. But if I had just taken a moment to check my perception, to ask for clarification, I could avoid those feelings from escalating. So let's see what that might look like. Hey.
Yeah.
Is everything okay? Did I do something to upset you, or?
Oh, no. It's nothing about you at all. I just had a hard day at work, and I'm feeling just kind of closed in and anxious. So I don't want a lot of touch right now. I just kind of need some space, I feel like I can get my breath back.
Okay.
Okay?
Great. Isn't it amazing what asking a few questions can do for the health of a relationship? When we check our perception, we can feel so much more confident engaging in conversation with our partner and finding a resolution to the conflict. So let's look at how I could use the magic formula, responding to Anderson's boundary so that I can still communicate what I need in that moment. Hey, Anderson. Yeah. I hear your boundary, but I'm feeling really closed off from you when we don't get to touch each other, as we're winding down for the evening. And I would really like it if we could find some negotiation and I could touch you in some way or receive some touch from you. What are you willing to do?
I'm feeling really tense, as part of it. Would you be willing to just kind of maybe rub my neck and shoulders for a little bit?
Yeah, I would love to just be able to touch you.
Start there and then we'll see, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks. In the beginning, there was a perceived incompatible goal. What I wanted was space and what Kelsey wanted was closeness, and those two things couldn't exist at the same time like that. However, by using the magic formula and navigating our way through the discussion, we were both able to get what we wanted, we were still taken care of, and the other person was as well.
Yeah, the magic formula is meant to be a two-way street when you want to continue a relationship with someone. So Anderson and I are in a committed relationship and we both have needs, and so we know how to negotiate those together. But if you were to encounter a stranger or someone you are not in relationship with and they cross a boundary with you, you do not have to entertain negotiation or conversation at all. So we just wanted to be clear about why this magic formula works as a two-way street, because this is the couples video.
Absolutely. These are people that we're familiar with and want to entertain a relationship with in the future. Strangers have a completely different set of things, and we'll have a video series for that very shortly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thanks for coming to our second video of the Impact Couple series.
In the next video, we're going to talk about de-escalation, things that can happen when conflicts escalate, because even the most highly trained professionals can still have escalatory conflicts.
Yeah, because that's really normal in relationships, all right? Sometimes conflicts get heated, and we want you guys to be prepared to handle that effectively.
Absolutely. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thank you so much for watching our video series. Be sure to check out the next video and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit our website at impact-colorado.org for more information about online content and classes.